What are some good news about the world that is mostly overlooked? The ozone layer issue, which was a nightmare back in the 90s, is actually going much better than expected. HIV/AIDS is now treatable with a tablet a day. There is also a prophylactic pill that prevents infection. Abject poverty is lower than it has ever been in human history. Despite ongoing challenges, the global poverty rate has been steadily declining over the past few decades. According to the World Bank, the proportion of people living in extreme poverty defined as living on less than 1.90 per day fell from 36 in 1990 to 9.2 in 2019. Honeybees are at an all-time high and are now considered overpopulated. There's a rise in the number of community gardens. Not only does this help alleviate food insecurity in places with extreme poverty, but it provides a place for community to happen. Our little community garden in the inner city of a podunk town in the Midwest raised 1,200 pounds of produce last year in 1,000 square feet, and we had over 2,000 visitor and volunteer engagements. The giant panda is no longer an endangered species. Can say this about a few more. This should be a topic more often than all the negative crap that's happening. I think it would do a lot with people's mindsets. They found a fix to Voyager 1 which is whizzing away in space at 9 miles per second. The life expectancy of Africa is now over 64, which is 10 years more compared to 20 years ago. We are living during the safest time period that has ever existed. Education and knowledge is more accessible now than it ever has been before. We're living in the best period the world has ever seen. Well, some bias here, but 94% of rail network in India is electrified, and it's quickly on track to reach 100, significantly lowering carbon emissions. Cheese still exists. People do actually get along with each other. Chat with some random person at the store, help the shy new guy at work. Sometimes we even let people merge in front us in heavy traffic. The list goes on. The news just shows all the bad crap. Oh well, I'm gonna go watch puppy videos instead. Despite all the negative headlines, there are thousands of acts of kindness and compassion happening every day. Aldi Honey Grahams tastes almost identical to General Mills Golden Grahams and costs half the price. Someone for once thought and made a post-it, thanks OP. The US is finally moving to take marijuana off the Schedule 1 drug list. Did you know that scientists recently discovered a species of tardigrade that can bench press twice its body weight? Okay, that might be a slight exaggeration, but these microscopic superheroes can survive extreme conditions like nobody's business. It's like having the Avengers on a microscopic scale. So, while we're all caught up in the chaos of the world, just remember, there are tiny, resilient creatures out there showing us how to flex in the face of adversity. Go Team Tardigrade! Polio is almost completely eradicated, just a handful of cases every year, 12 in 2023, 4 so far this year. It used to kill or maim hundreds of thousands every year.